begin the next segment, which is the glimpses of the glorious past on 19th July. On 19th July 2004, the Supreme Founder of Hinduism performed Homa and Arati, Purvanga, the preliminary rituals that are normally done before giving any Diksha, initiation to anyone. This was done in preparation for initiation on Guru Purnima on 21st July 2004. Below are some other pictures.
All of us are avatars. All of us are avatars. When you created this body, out of which sanchita you picked up your prarabdha. All of you understand what I am saying? Sanchita means all the karmas. Like from the fish, tortoise. Understand the science of how the body gets developed. How the I thought I'll finish in 4 statements. That is what got landed at that time. Now it is landing. That waiting clock is there. All of us are avatars. From which bodies we pick up our prarabdha decides whether we are going to remember that we are avatar and play the role as avatar, or get caught and play the role of a bound soul. Understand? From the fish, for example, when fish sees tortoise, it thinks, oh God, this fellow has a better body. He can go to air also, ground also. Then immediately that gets recorded into the fish. Fish dies. It has all the cards in front of it. All the samskaras which it grasped, it sees. Sometime a fish will have a tortoise, crocodile, human being, all the cards. Now, it will try to naturally pick up the best card which it can do. Please understand. So when a fish takes a jump, it can take only the jump of tortoise or crocodile. It cannot directly take the jump of human being. Even when it takes the jump of crocodile, it will be a dumb crocodile. It has to compromise. It will be dumb, very dumb. That is why so many dumb human beings you find. That fellow has taken a big jump. Big jump which he really can't handle, and he is struggling and he is struggling. Big jump. Please understand. So this is the way you take jumps. The jumps are taken. So in the human body, after a few times, when you live, the whole thing consciously knowing why you are living, what you are living. Why you are living, what you are living. Why you are doing, what you are doing. Please understand, many times you create wealth without enjoying it. You do many things which does not directly bring any joy to you. Your definition of joy is not clear. So, when you don't live like that, when you live a conscious life, this kind of problems will not be there. That conscious life, please understand, this is a very clear, very important truth. That conscious life, that conscious clarity give you the choice to pick up your prarabdha. Please understand. If you are not conscious, you will not have choice to pick up your prarabdha from many lives. What is past? If your past life is buffalo, you have the choice of only buffalo samskara. If you are unconsciously lived, if you are consciously lived, all the 50-60 lives which you lived, tortoise, buffalo, pig, man, beggar, whatever you lived, all that you can pick up. You can pick up the best things of all that. Please understand, when you pick up best samskaras of all your past and create your body, land in the body, you are avatara. You are avatara purush. I am not adding any mystery. I am straight away breaking the whole thing. The qualities which you pick up, their memory also will land with you. Not just the quality, the memory also. Please understand, all qualities are related to memory. All qualities are related to memory. Guna is connected to mana. Please understand. All memory, all quality is related to memory. What is quality? If you have the habit of giving, it's a quality of dharma. But it will always be related to few incidents. So when you pick up the quality, you will remember few memories also. Whatever qualities I picked up, the incidents related to that only I will be able to know. All of you understand exactly what I am talking. You understand? An incarnation should be able to perform all the 5 jobs. Creation, maintenance, destruction, the putting in the Maya and liberating. All 5. The 5th one, the liberating, only when that starts expressing, you will know all the 5 starts expressing in you. On the 5th one, if the liberation process is done, that's enough. All the 5 powers are expressing, it means. The 5th one will express only if all the 4 one is crashed. The avatara means clearly remembering, consciously picking up all the best qualities of your past incarnations, assuming the body and radiating that qualities is avatara purusha. Is a avatara purusha. I think all of you are also avatars, but you picked up the memory from wrong sources. You thought eating like buffalo is the best life and sleeping is the best thing. So you picked up all that from them. Actually, when you sleep, when you eat, you can see qualities of many animals. Many animals there. In your sex, in your eating, in your sleeping, many of your natural activities. When you are angry, when you are depressed, you will see many qualities of the animals. Many qualities of the animals. The only thing, you did not pick up consciously, and after picking up, you did not take birth consciously. It's like a low frequency decision. Low frequency decision. Many times, you decide without knowing the side effect and after effect. Without having the courage to go through the side effect and after effect. That is where the problem is. Deciding, knowing the side effect and after effect, and having the courage to go through the side effects and after effects which you may not know till you go through. Understand? They don't think what will be the after that my side effect, what will be the side effect and after effects of this decision on my life. They just jump in the fantasy. You should have 2 things. One, your intellect should be stretched to its limit, extreme of what all can happen. Second thing, having courage. Even if something happens beyond this intellect's reach, I am ready to go through. Then you are incarnation. If you want to become incarnation, you need only two things. Just stretch your brain to the extreme of all the decisions you make, the side effect and after effect. For example, if you are sitting here, fan may suddenly drop on your head. What will be the side effect and after effect? Whatever you can imagine, stretch on the side effect and after effect. First thing. Second thing, yes, when you stretch, you will understand you can't stretch more than a limit. I am ready to go through which I can't stretch. You are an avatara, that's all. You are an avatara Purusha. Please understand completely, then you can take notes, understand. Just this much only. Stretch all the side effects and after effects of your decisions. Each decision, stretch. And be very clear, you are doing it. You are responsible for it. The moment you get into the road, accident cannot give you any suffering because you took the possibility. Road is the place where the accident can happen. Knowing that you got into the road because you want to go to some place which is more important and desirous than this risk. Am I right? Stretch to the extreme. You will be incarnation by tomorrow morning. Stretch this extreme wherever the sufferings are expected. Sufferings are what to say that? Prophesized. Not only suffering, joy or anything. Anything prophesized. Stretch. To the peak. Stretch. And be very clear, you are responsible for that. Because it's just the ordinary, this road incident, take it. You know, going to Rameshwaram is very funny. You really want to do. So you are ready to take the risk of getting into the road. So if suddenly death comes on the way, you should not blame death. You know the possibility, that's why you took. So stretch all the decisions you made in your life. So there will not be any suffering. Then the peak, icing on the cake is, now I know I can't stretch more than certain limit. So I am ready to go through which I can't stretch. That's all. You are an incarnation. All the extremes can happen because of your decision. It can be even good or bad. You see, you can say that gold medalist. The moment you enter the college, the possibility of gold medalist is there. So don't be elated. It's a possibility. The moment you enter the road, possibility of death is there. Don't suffer. It's a possibility. You know. That's why you got into. The moment you have the body, the possibility of disease is there. Don't suffer. It's a possibility. Knowing that you landed. Knowing that you took the body. Step by step, step by step, step by step. All the major decisions. Understand? I am not just teaching avatar concept. I am making you as avatar. With this stretch, with this courage, one night's sleep is enough. Next day morning, when you get up from the bed, understand, every day, you go back to castle body. Castle body is the place where all the engraved memories are available to you. It's like in your garage, you have tennis, ball, golf, all the things needed for golf, everything needed for volleyball, everything needed for cricket, everything is there. When you go out of your garage, what you want to play, you will pick up that set and go out. Every night you fall into your garage where all the memories are available. When you wake up from the body, from the castle body, when you come to the physical body, what game you want to play, you bring that memory out. All of you understand? Just that memory out. So tonight, decide consciously. Tomorrow morning when I come back, I'll come back to live as Avatara Purusha. To live as conscious incarnation. Just this idea is enough. Tomorrow morning when you get up, whatever is needed for that, you will pick up that bag and come out. Every night, don't, every night means again the problem. No, tonight. So now, whole day stretch your brain. All the possibilities of the samskaras which you picked up and brought. I think all of you understand what I am saying. I think the science of incarnation is described and the solution to become an incarnation is available very clearly and very practically. I am not saying something impractical. Stretch whatever you can stretch. Actually, when you stretch, your Manipuraga will open. Manipuraga is the worrying part. It will open. Like a ironing. When you, for example, if you just tie 10 saris on corner and make a knot, and each sari you separately pull and iron, how it will feel? You understand what I am saying? It will feel like a lotus opening. That's the way your Manipuraga will feel now. See, when, this is the reason. See, all the decisions you made is your being. This knot is Swadhisthana. And each thing coming out is your Manipuraga. This is the decisions you made to have human body. Now, you cannot curse the old age which is coming, or the death which is coming, or the things of the human civilization, because you are responsible. So now, this is not clear for you. It's all completely confused. Take out this one logic. Decision of taking human body. Stretch it. Put that and analyze one by one. All the sufferings related. All the side effects related. Iron it. You can't blame anybody. You can't abuse. You can't suffer. You are responsible. Iron it till the end. Then decided to take male body. And many plus points you have, they don't have. So you can't take it out. And iron. You are responsible for it. So there can't be any suffering. Stretch it. Then take the decision of entering into the road. For example, yesterday I was telling that yesterday Rameshwaram trip is responsible for entering into the road. So iron. The best thing can happen, the worst thing can happen. I am responsible. I neither need to feel elated nor need to feel the suffering. Stretch. Suddenly you will see the Manipuraga will open. Then after that, this Swadhisthana. Now stand up. Whatever I can't stretch, there is many things I can't stretch beyond my logic. I'll stand to go through it. As I am an individual consciousness, I'll stand to go through it. That's all. See, the whole thing, I made it very straight and simple. With this consciousness, sleep tonight. Tomorrow morning, tonight itself decide. When I come out, I will come out as an incarnation and bring whatever kit I needed to be an incarnation, to play that role. You understand what I am saying? I think many zigzag puzzles will fall in place. The questions about reincarnation, questions about life and death, questions about... Actually, I finished the whole thing. I finished practically the whole thing. There is no stone unturned in the truth of Avatara Purusha. This is the way avatars land on planet Earth. There is no such thing, at one time only one avatar can be there. No. Maybe the qualities can be extraordinary for one avatar. That does not mean only one avatar should be there on the planet Earth. Any number can be there. Because if you see the Venkateshwara's life, Varaha Avatara was there in the planet Earth when Venkateshwara was there in the planet Earth. And if you know the Venkateshwara Purana, Varaha is the elder brother. He was there. The Tirupati belongs to him. When Venkateshwara came, he donated the Tirupati to him. That is why the first puja for Varaha Swami. Rama and Parashurama coexisted. Why even Krishna and Balaram coexisted? Both of them are incarnations. And just drive this one idea. Let me pick up all the best qualities available in my Sanchita and come out. When you come out, you will be incarnation. You will be enlightened. Enlightenment and incarnation are not two separate packages. If you are, maybe you can become enlightened and not become incarnation. But if you are trying to become incarnation, you will become enlightened. It's an after effect. I think you understand. If we are reborn, most likely we will come back with all the knowledge you gave us. Is it right? Arunamani? Yes. This you will never miss. Because it's such a valuable knowledge. It will be used when you take decision itself. Because when you take the decision, it is useful. You will see this is the main thing needed. You will bring it in hand carry. You will not even put it in the luggage. Usually the spiritual knowledge, you will bring it in the hand carry. Very important. Very precious. You will not put it in the luggage. Who knows where it will get lost. And moreover, it will be very handy and you will be making the decision of landing and everything with this awareness only. Actually, you will be just like sitting and discussing with me. When you take Swamiji, all these things are there, what should we do? What can we do? What will be the best thing? And you land. Your Swadhisthana should flower. That area should look very pretty and red, soft, physically. That much of clarity should happen. See now, that Swadhisthana area will be always tight. When you relax, you will be relaxed so much, it will become rose. Like a soft rose and completely relaxed, blissful. When with this responsibility, if you fall asleep, you will not be able to fall asleep. You will fall into a deep consciousness. Today, if you do this stretching work, ironing work, and fall asleep, it will not be a sleep. See, you fall asleep when you can't think anymore properly, and when you are tired, you just dump and fall asleep. When you are stretched, ironed, you will not fall asleep. You will just smoothly get down like how you get down through ladder into a well. See, if there is no ladder, you say, come on, nothing can be done. You tie your eyes and jump. That is sleeping. And if there is a ladder, you step by step, you slowly get down and sit. You understand?
It seems so simple.
It is.
Can it be transmitted to the rest of the world by Satya and you? Or does it need you?
It can be transmitted. It can be transmitted. But the problem is, the person who is transmitting also should have been little evolved and experienced. Otherwise, when the people ask question, he will not have answer. He can give lecture. Like Einstein's driver can speak elaborately on E equal to mc square, but he can't answer questions. You know that? Einstein was continuously giving lecture. Once he was very tired. The driver said, don't bother. I heard. 100 times I heard, I can repeat verbatim. This guy got into the stage with a dress, Einstein's dress. Nobody knows Einstein in that crowd. He was new to that place, that part of the country. The driver gave a complete discourse. Amazing. People asked questions. Driver said, these small questions my driver can answer. I don't need. He called, driver, come and answer. Einstein came and answered. There is no need to be interactive base. I can say that When you practice, you may have some questions, some more clarity needs to be shown on that. That's all. Now, when I said, when you start living it, doing it, you will have questions. So I need to stretch those parts and help you. That the fellows, others may not be able to do. That's all. What happens, Sanjita, of those that attain moksha? Does it dissolve or is available to others? No, it just dissolves. It will not be there. That is why when one person becomes enlightened, so much of bhubara is reduced. The heaviness of the planet Earth is reduced.
And the other question I had is, the choices I make, does it always affect me and only me? Or does it ever have
No.
any
Whoever you affect also, they also accept that they are ready to be affected by you.
But that is their process to go through.
Their process to go through.
My
Because,
process is mine.
see, even if you are damaging them, they took the responsibility. Yes, she may damage me, she may help me, she may love me. I am ready for everything. That's why they took. They have to go through. You are not responsible.
So where does the question of karma come? Because they say that you would also mention, if suffering happens because of a certain incident that you were a part of.
You are directly creating suffering for that person. You are responsible. When you are going through your process, if that person feels suffering, he is responsible. For example, because you are wearing the mala, if somebody suffers, nothing can be done. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis. Let's start today's satsang. I will continue on my Bhagavad Gita satsang. In Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, Sannyasa Yoga, 20th verse.
न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्वेजित् प्राप्य चाप्रियं स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढो ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्वेजित् प्राप्य चाप्रियम् स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढः ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्वेजित् प्राप्य च प्रियम् स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढः ब्रह्मविद् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः
न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्विजेत् प्राप्य च प्रियम् निर्दोषं हि समं ब्रह्म तस्मात् ब्रह्मवित् ब्रह्मणि स्थिरः. Beautiful verse. Bhagavan very beautifully describing the qualities of being who is established in the highest consciousness. I'll give you the translation. One should neither rejoice on obtaining something agreeable nor shrink from something undesirable. He who remains steady in comprehension is not confused, knower of the Supreme remains firmly established in the Absolute. न प्रवृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नोद्विजेत् प्राप्य च प्रियम् स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढः ब्रह्मवित् ब्रह्मणि स्थितः. Why is Bhagavan giving the qualities of an enlightened being? Please understand, there are millions of qualities of enlightened being. If you listen, you will only feel the perspiration. But Bhagavan is choosing the qualities of enlightened being. The moment you listen, you will feel inspiration. The qualities of enlightened beings sometimes can make you feel perspiration, sometimes inspiration. Here Bhagavan is choosing only of those qualities which makes you feel inspiration. For example, yesterday night I saw a powerful downloading of Hindi was happening inside my brain. So I can hope maybe within next few months I am going to start speaking in Hindi. Please understand, if I describe the whole process, you will not feel inspired. You will feel perspired. It is a mind-boggling process. I could see very clearly. It is almost like a living postmortem. When I am alive, postmortem is being performed on me. See, if it is with anesthesia, it is surgery. No anesthesia, nothing. So that is why I am calling postmortem. Straight the divine is descending on the body. I am surprised because my thumb and toes were shivering so fast in such high frequency. I was wondering, what is the connection between Hindi getting downloaded and thumb and the toe shivering? I could not stop for whole night. Then I looked in and tried to find what is going on exactly. Why is this toe shivering? I thought maybe because of cold, but it's not cold, it's really hot. And why this thumb and toe were shivering. And I looked in, I saw huge live surgery is happening. Hindi is not just a language, it is a culture. So I was seeing my whole body language and everything was getting accommodated to that culture. Understand? No language is a language, it is a culture. The verbal expression of a culture is a language. Same way, if you learn Sanskrit, I challenge, you can never be atheist. Because the Sanskrit is created for expressing the highest inner world experiences. The very technical terms, the words, you won't be able to grasp unless you master those concepts. Sanskrit is the verbal expression of spiritual culture, the Vedic culture. So each language is a verbal expression of certain culture. Just the verbal expression will not make you complete. The whole body language needs to be assimilated. I could see, along with Hindi, the body language of the North Indian Guru or the North Indian lifestyle was getting downloaded. Let's see how it expresses. But I want you to understand, if I explain the whole process as it happened, you will not feel inspired, you will only feel frightened, perspired. God, is this what enlightenment? Then I think better I will wait till my son gets married. Better I will wait till I finish my retirement. So many of the qualities of enlightenment makes you feel perspired. But Sri Krishna, Bhagavan, chose us very beautifully. The qualities of enlightenment which inspires you. Qualities of an enlightened being which inspires you. Na pravrishyet priyam prapya, nodvijet prapya cha priyam, stirabuddhi rasam modaha, brahmavit brahmani bhavati, brahmani stitaha. One should neither rejoice on obtaining something agreeable, nor shrink from something undesirable. Please understand, this you can start practicing now, not next moment, now. If you look in, you are rejoicing with many things which is desirable and agreeable. You are shrinking from many things which is not agreeable for you. This moment you can say, no, stop. I am going to start living enlightenment. Here is a great master, Sri Krishna, giving me a powerful process and methodology. I'll start now. If I say, for example, if you are enlightened, any language which is required just gets downloaded into your system overnight, and your toe and thumb shivers very high frequency. Is it going to inspire you for enlightenment? You will only see, I know for sure one thing, I am not enlightened. You will only reconfirm your distance between you and enlightenment. Every time you reconfirm the distance between you and enlightenment, you are getting distance from you and your enlightenment. Please understand. Enlightenment is like God who is walking behind you. The moment you turn back to check or verify whether he is following you or not, he will disappear. There are many mythological stories in all religions where a person asks for God's help and God says, you walk in the front, I will walk behind you. But the moment you turn back to check with the doubt whether I am following you or not, I will not be there. Enlightenment is just like that. Every time you reconfirm your distance from it is more. You are really creating distance from it. If I talk about the language is getting downloaded into my system because of enlightenment, it is no way going to help you. I gave this example just to make you understand these things are not going to help you. That is why I am not even talking completely whatever has happened when the language was getting downloaded. But the words Bhagavan is uttering in these verses, the qualities Bhagavan is expressing in these verses, you can start practicing now. This moment you can feel the enlightenment is not away from you. Ihaiva, this moment you can feel enlightened, you can start living enlightenment. Na prahrishye priyam prapya notvijet prapya cha priyam stera buddhi rasammodaha brahmavid brahmani stitaha. One should neither rejoice on obtaining something agreeable nor shrink from something undesirable. He who remains steady in comprehension is not confused, knower of the Supreme remains firmly established in the Absolute. My translating team is doing a wonderful job. Even in English they are maintaining the poetic meter. Even in the translation they are maintaining the poetic sense of Sri Krishna. If Gita is translated into prose, it has lost Krishna's smell. It should always be translated as poetry. No Upanishad, no Vedic scripture can be translated as prose. All translations of all the spiritual scriptures should always be in poetry. Only then you will really catch the smell of the author. Please understand. Scriptures like Gita and Upanishad, you need to get into that space to translate, to comment. Gita translated the form of prose will be violent, will not carry the flow of Krishna's beauty, flow of Krishna's melody. I can say in every instruction to Arjuna, Krishna was flirting with Arjuna. Krishna never changed his quality of love, beautiful romance. People fight. Radha Krishna and Gita Krishna are two different people. The Krishna was romancing with Gopikas and Radha. The Krishna was teaching Gita in the war field. They two are different personalities. But Radha Krishna and Gita Krishna are not two different persons. Krishna is embodiment of pure love, untouched by any of the impurities like ordinary lust or fear or greed or anything. So only if you translate these words the same way, poetic meter, the same consciousness, you will get the grace of Gita. My translation team is doing a wonderful job by catching the grace of Gita. Understand just this too. Do not rejoice by obtaining something which you agree. Don't shrink by getting something which you are not desiring. You have started living enlightenment. Krishna is attesting. He is signing in your certificate. When he signs your certificate, nobody can stop you. I don't want to load too many words on this verse. It is such a delicate, beautiful word. This verse is like a peacock feather. I don't want to put too many stones on it. I leave the peacock feather as it is for you guys to enjoy it. Get ready. Close your eyes. Visualize you are a huge banyan tree growing deep roots into the earth, huge branches into the sky, with the leaves, fruits. Let all your biomemories rediscover the intelligence to create prana, energy, directly from the existence. Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share, and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you. Nandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Varyantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Srimahans, Mahants, Kotaris, Tanedars, devotees, disciples, visitors, viewers sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, Sadhana TV and two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha all over the world. Cities sitting with us, two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha, downtown Los Angeles, Hebal, Bangalore, Dakota Dunes, Port Washington, New York, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Belgium, Dhyanapitham, Istanbul, Turkey, Netherlands, Ohio, Shivananda, Hong Kong, Sirgadi, Atlanta, Georgia, Nithyananda University, Paris, Tiruvanmiyur, Chennai, Philadelphia, Port Washington, New York, Dakota Dunes, Toronto, Kailasam, Seattle, Chidambaram, Vancouver, Bhubaneswar, San Jose, Madurai, Nithyananda University, Los Angeles, Houston, Kalahasti, Singapore, Singapuram, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Ohio, Prayag, Phoenix, Kanchipuram, St. Louis, Tirumala, Madurai, Dhyanapitham, Coimbatore, Dhyanapitham, Salem, Dhyanapitham, Mahankal, Nepal, High Point, North Carolina. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Tiruvattriyur, Dhyanapitham, Winston-Salem, Colorado Springs, USA. St. Louis, Festus. I can see you guys. And St. Louis, Tirumala, both. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Today, 27th Inner Awakening, 5th day, we will be working on completion with three major components of your life. Completion with your walk, please understand. Just like you have internal organs, liver, kidney, heart, for some people brain. You have internal organs. You have something called antakarana. English, I don't have an equivalent word for antakarana. Maybe I can give a new word, internalizing organs. They are not physically there. If you cut your body, you will not find those organs. But those organs are responsible for all the inner happenings, like your thinking, your words, your decisions. Your thinking may happen in brain, but brain is not responsible for your thinking. Please understand. Thinking may happen in brain, but brain is not the owner of thinking. Somebody else is thinking through the brain, using the brain. Through your eyes, seeing happens. So there is an antakaranas. In Vedic tradition, the human physiology and human psychology, we call it the microcosmic physiology and psychology. Please understand. In Vedic tradition, human body is considered as miniature of the cosmos. We don't call human body as accident or a pleasure instrument or born out of sin. No. It's a miniature of the cosmos. Pindanda. Brahmanda means macrocosm. Pindanda means microcosm. Our body is microcosm. Biology of the microcosm, physiology of the microcosm, psychology of the microcosm is a well expounded, beautiful subject in Vedic tradition. Very beautifully described and explained. It gives the explanations about various antakaranas. Due to lack of the words in English, I'll use the word internalizing organs. Or maybe even that word is too big and doesn't directly make sense. Intra-organs, I'll give the word. Internal organs cannot be used because the liver, kidney, all those organs need to be given that word internal organs. Intra-organs may be the word I'll use. Vak is one of those intra-organs, means your ability to speak, ability to convert sound into words. That is called vak. Same way, your ability to feel ownership, your ability to feel the right, your ability to feel what belongs to you. So these intra-organs, your ability to feel what belongs to you, what is you, is chitta. Your ability to speak is vak. This vak, chitta, and your ability to live. Life. That is called buddhi. So these intra-organs like vak, chitta, buddhi, we will be completing with all that today. Today we will have a completion process with vak, completion process with chitta, completion process with mana, completion process with buddhi. Based on the time availability, we will have sessions one by one. One thing I am so happy about this inner awakening, the whole group is so sincere. I am also taking my own time and making sure the whole group goes through the whole experience. Almost whole day I am sitting in the hall. Literally whole day I am sitting in the hall. So because of that, constantly answering questions, doubts of the people, clarifying, helping them, encouraging them, healing them, guiding them, giving them inspiration when they feel and removing the boredom, tiredness. It's really going beautiful. I feel job satisfaction. Completing with vak, bringing completion to your vak is what is establishing integrity. Bringing completion to your chitta is what is establishing responsibility. Completing with your buddhi is what is establishing yourself in the right context of life, enriching. enriching is not actually done for others. It is actually done for yourself. Having the right context of life is enriching. I go on enriching. Only I am enriched. More than others, only I am enriched. Understand, the person who goes on giving nectar to others, more than others, he will only be filled with nectar. Enriching is such a powerful process, such an exciting process, such a joyful process with the right context of life. It brings so much life, I tell you. Anything, if you constantly keep talking about it, thinking about it, listening about it, it becomes alive in you. Whatever you think, talk, listen, you attract that more and more, and that becomes your experience. Doing enriching is equivalent to attending at least one inner awakening every year, or I can say every 6 months. Enriching is equivalent to 2 inner awakening a year, where you are constantly renewed, rejuvenated, replenished, rededicated. So step by step, today we will have completion with the walk, one of the intra-organ responsible for your words you utter. The words you utter can make you or break you. And completion, internalizing and completing with your chitta, which defines what is you and what is your responsibility. The cognition of your individual identity, that intra-organ is called chitta. Having completion with the chitta, then comes buddhi, which lives, which decides, which sets the context for life. Please listen. Chitta sets context for what you are. Buddhi sets context for your lifestyle. When completion comes in what you are, you feel you are responsible for the whole universe. When completion comes to the context of your life, you feel like enriching the whole world. The person who has the right understanding about the chitta, about who he is, will be responsible for the whole world. The person who feels the right context about life will be enriching. He will be a blessing for the whole world. Listen. Completion. Completion is life. Completion is life. Completion, various levels, strengthens the life happening in you, powerfulness happening in you. Completion in various levels in you makes the true life happen in you. Whatever is said and done, end of the day, completion needs to be experienced. It needs to be experienced. Go on experiencing. Go on enriching. Completion brings so much of self-drive in you. It brings first of all self into you. It is completion which brings self into you. It goes on bringing life into you, self into you. It goes on bringing completion into you. Essence of today's satsang: bring completion in your work, chitta, buddhi. Chitta is what you think as you. Buddhi is how you relate with life, what life means to you, what you mean to life. I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss. Nithyananda. Thank you.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org